All right, well, welcome everyone to another Super Saturday. I'm very excited today to be able to share the XALO opportunity with you, as well as how to get your business off to the very fastest and best start possible. So we are going to talk about XALO, which is a brand new division of Xango, and providing a brand new opportunity for everyone of all generations. And you know, in Xango, the company, it produced over 100 millionaires in the first 10 years, and those millionaires have committed to themselves to mentor with the future millionaires of this company. Those future millionaires are coming in now because of this brand new division and because of some amazing life-changing new products that XALO has brought to market. And we do that by forming partnerships with this next generation, with brand new people, the older, the younger, whether or not you're coming in from our fabulous Limitless product, whether or not it's our anti-aging product. We've got a couple of life-changing, phenomenal products, part of this brand new division with a whole brand new vehicle, which is helping people drive their dreams. And all you have to do to be one of the next future generation millionaires is simply be coachable, consistent, and know the score. Because it's all about this company, Xango. Xango is the company, 11 and a half years old now, that brought a fruit to market called the mangosteen and built a billion-dollar brand in 5 years. Got a patent on that product in a little over 10 years, and along the way has won accolade after accolade, award after award, from the Direct Selling Association to organizations worldwide. A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They formed their own 501(c)(3) charity. They've been featured on the cover of Success magazine. And the list goes on and on and on. So I want to talk about this industry a little bit and compare it to traditional industries you might be familiar with, such as corporate America. You know, at corporate America, there is the one guy at the top, the CEO, who makes the most money. And under that is the president, a little bit less than that, and then the vice presidents, middle management. At the very bottom of this pyramid scheme is what Donald Trump calls corporations, are all the hardworking employees. And they try to climb the ladder, and they can get so far. I mean, many hardworking employees start at the bottom, and they get up to maybe the middle. But it's very, very difficult to climb to the top of corporate America. Yet in network marketing, in Xango, we're the exact opposite. The top is where all the room is. The top is where anyone can go to. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your age, your experience. It's all about you and your efforts and what you do. And any single distributor in this entire company can become the #1 income earner by simply putting in the time and the effort to build that type of a business. See, we all build our own teams. We all start at the top of our own business. And as we introduce the products and opportunity to other people, then we start to build our own individual networks. And with that, we have 9 partners. There's 9 people that are compensated on our efforts. Therefore, those 9 people are committed to partner with us, work with us personally, and help us achieve our success. You know, some people ask me about network marketing. What do wealthy people think about network marketing? Well, one famous quote was from Donald Trump. When David Letterman asked him, "What would you do if you lost everything and had to start all over again?" He answered without hesitation, "I would find a good network marketing company and get to work." Bill Gates said network marketing is the best kept secret. The future of the world economy will be found in the communities of consumers. Robert Kiyosaki said the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work. Now let's talk about this model, this network marketing business model. And let's look at traditional ways that traditional companies bring products to market. So there's a manufacturer out there somewhere that manufactures products, and in that manufacturing plant, let's take a can of Red Bull, for example. It costs about 10 cents to get that can produced from the manufacturer. And that manufacturer has to send it to a global distributor, and that's the person who's going to take it to all the individual countries around the world. They're going to mark it up, They're going to sell it to the national distributors of each country who are going to mark it up, and then they're going to start sending it out to the local distributors that are going to get it into the different states and sell it to different retail stores. And finally, the consumer gets that product. Now, there's a lot of markup going along, and in there's a lot of money paid for advertising. It's estimated that over 50% of most companies' budget is spent in the form of advertising. And we're no different. It's just instead of us paying millions of dollars to famous athletes and sponsoring NASCAR cars, we spend those millions of dollars, same money, we definitely spend it in advertising. It's just we spend it in word-of-mouth advertising paid directly to the distributor, because for us, we manufacture our products in a plant, then it is sold to XALO, who is the international distributor. XALO is distributing it to the international, the national, the local, because it goes to you, and avoiding all of those middlemen, and all of that profit is paid to you as a consumer, as a distributor, for sharing these products with other consumers. Let's talk about this company for a minute. XALO has accomplished so many amazing things. 11 and a half years ago, they were a startup company. But since then, they're now one of only 50-some companies in the world that, since the 1950s, when network marketing really got started, to have even made it to their 10th birthday. And they're one of only 64 companies in the world that have ever made it to $100 million a year in sales. They're one of only 36 companies in the world that have ever made it to $250 million a year in sales. Now, these records, they actually not only accomplished these goals, but broke the records. They were the fastest company to ever hit the $100 million a year, the fastest to ever hit $250 million a year. So let's talk about the next goal, the big goal. The big goal of any company is to become a $1 billion a year company. And only 11 companies have ever done that. It took those companies an average of 36 years to do $1 billion a year in sales. The fastest company to ever do it did it in 18 years. And here we are, as XALO, 11 and a half years old. We're well on our way to not only accomplish that task, but to also break the record to the $1 billion a year mark as well. And how? Because we create millionaires. Over 100 in the first 10 years. There's 130, 40 some right now. We're operating and doing business in over 43 countries. We've paid out over $1 billion in commissions so far. Now, we built that first product to $1 billion brand our 5th year. That's cumulative, though. Our goal is to do $1 billion a year. But we hit that $1 billion with that first brand faster than Dell, than Microsoft, Starbucks, Nike, Walmart, and so many other companies. Now, let's look at the future. There's a problem out there. People have no energy. They're tired. They don't hardly have, we're having to work more hours now for less money, and the future does not look as bright as it used to, and we're struggling, and we're looking for energy. But what do we find when we look out there in the market? The solutions out there are not very exciting. Most people know today that the energy drinks are unhealthy. They take them anyway. I've heard people say they don't think they're going to live that long because they're going to drop dead of a heart attack from the damage they know they're doing to themselves by consuming these unhealthy energy drinks out there. They do it anyway because they don't know there's another solution. And then I tell them about Limitless, a product that offers limitless energy, limitless health, and limitless opportunity. You compare. When somebody takes a look at the label of Limitless and compares it to some of the other products out there in the market and find that Limitless has less calories, less sugar, less carbs, and it's less expensive, that it's more healthy, more effective, more convenient, that you can earn your products for free, or you can get paid if you refer other people to drink it, it's kind of a no-brainer after a while. We have a product that, compared to what's out there on the market, is so much healthier. Because it's less expensive, and you can get paid to drink it, kind of a no-brainer. Building a business with Limitless, all you have to do is stop drinking the garbage that's on the market and start drinking the Limitless. You know, it's money you're already spending, or most people are. Most people are purchasing these energy drinks, which cost so much more and are so much worse for you. And all you have to do, if you stop that, you take that very same money, purchase Limitless. You won't be able to find this product in the store. There's no commercials. We're the commercials. Simple and convenient. Little powder in a pouch. Open it up. Put it in water. Shake it up. Drink it. Yummy. Get healthier and get rich. You know, there's other products in the XALO line. Limitless is just one of the products in the Pro line. We also have a product for muscle recovery, and we have a product that for nitric oxide to boost oxygen into the bloodstream before a workout, and we have an anti-aging product as well. The XALO Pro line products are designed for people who want to run a little longer, work a little harder, recover a little faster, and take it to the next level. And of course, the ageless product, let's just talk about that. That's the other big problem out there right now. Aging is something that is affecting us all. It affects us every single day. And either you're currently experiencing some of these age-related symptoms, or you will, because we all eventually run into these age-related symptoms. With low energy, we've got the Limitless for that. What about some of these other things like aging spots and hormone imbalance, inflammation, our bone density, our muscle atrophy, memory loss, muscle loss, low immune function? These are just some of the things that we all have to face sooner or later. The global anti-aging market is a $300 billion industry worldwide. And this is what the market is looking at. The market turns to expensive surgeries and procedures to be able to try to combat some of the symptoms of aging. And of course, that's all they're doing, treating symptoms. And what's really scary is not only are some of these procedures very expensive, but they're very frightening. If you've ever want to see what happens with some of these cosmetic surgeries, go Google cosmetic surgery gone wrong. Very, very, very frightening what's out there. And not everyone's a candidate for surgery anyway. And once again, we're just treating symptoms. What if we could treat the cause? What if we could treat aging on a cellular level? Well, we believe that's exactly what we're doing right now with a brand new product called XALO Ageless. Ageless has 9 key ingredients. They're formulated together in 3 different blends. One blend is for cellular regeneration, one is for rejuvenation, and the other is for cardiovascular. You know, people that are using Ageless are immediately noticing improved circulation and warmth, improved energy, mental clarity, focus. And within a few weeks, they're noticing improved muscle tone, overall energy, mood, cognitive health, and immune function. And within just a few months, they're noticing improved cardiovascular health, skin tone, reduced belly fat, and weight loss. And these are just some of the benefits. If you want to experience more or see more about what people are experiencing, go to XALOexperiences.com and just read some of the stories that have already been pouring in since this product was introduced to the market just a few months ago. We have some phenomenal products. People want to know, how do I build the business? Well, you simply look for people who are looking for more, whether it's more money or better health. And you give them some information. Use the tools, such as these webinars. Then you introduce them to your mentor or your partner. And you can do that at the home meeting or an event, a webinar, a Skype call, one-on-one, 3-way calls, so many ways to do that. The more meetings, the more money. We're a team. We do it together. And the first goal is to break even. Then we want to get to $1,000 a month. 1,000 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, and so on. It's about creating residual income by leveraging yourself to freedom. Now, residual income is the key to wealth, one of the wealth secrets. Earned income is trading time for money, and we all only have so much time, so we can all only make so much money. But when you leverage yourself by building a team, then all of a sudden, as we do this together with a team, we can start creating a huge network of consumers and distributors who are using products and sharing them with other people, and we get paid a little piece of commission on every single referral. And think about it. Who do you know that would like to make more money? Who do they know? Who do they know? And so on. You know, you don't have to personally find anyone who really takes the business serious. It's about sharing with people you know, encouraging them to share with people they know, and finding somebody along the way that wants to build a worldwide business and partner with them, and you build a couple of teams, and all of a sudden there's some significant income that you can make as a result of it. Because we've got an amazing compensation plan. You know, we have compensation for customers even. A customer can sign up, refer some other customers, and get their products for free. We also have great bonuses for people who are building with customers through our Customer Connect program and our iBonus pools. And as you're building the business, we've got amazing lifestyle bonuses and income galore through our worldwide global compensation plan. This plan is a volume-based plan. It's all about building volume. It's not about building titles of people or ranks or trying to accomplish certain things. It's about sponsoring people and helping them build a business, whether it's a retail business or a wholesale business, whether it's sponsoring other distributors or sponsoring other customers. It's about creating teams of people who purchase products and recommend them to other people. And along the way, lifestyle bonuses from starting with a business with as little as $10,000 in monthly volume, you can actually qualify to drive your own dream. Like a car program, except for we don't tell you what you have to buy with it. A 9-level unilevel. The average in the industry is about 6 or 7. 8's pretty good. 9's almost unheard of. And those that do have 9 usually have 1% or 2 or less on that 9th level. We have 5% on that 9th level. You start doing some numbers, wow, that's significant income. Rank advancement bonuses. As you hit different ranks, you get paid a rank advancement bonus, accelerated if you do it within time frames. And we have weekly Power Stars, global bonus pools, our customer program, trips, incentives, multiple streams of income. We have some incredible bonuses. So how do we do it? We simply build a team. The team is all about, starts with you. And as you're sharing our products with other people, some of them are just going to want to be customers, purchase products. Some are going to want to be distributors. Some are going to want to refer just enough other customers to get their products for free. Some of them are going to want to build a business and enjoy the tax advantages of owning their own home-based business. You know, the average person makes saves $3,000 to $5,000 a year on their taxes just by owning a home-based business. So there's a lot of people that are just wanting to enjoy those tax benefits and build a smaller business, but then some of them are going to want to build great, big, gigantic, worldwide businesses. And as you're just sharing with other people, you're looking for those diamonds. And 3 to 5 business partners can make you 5 to 6 figure monthly income. And there's various positions along the way. And I mean, we've got, by developing a team with 3 teams that produce about $10,000 in volume, that's a 4-figure monthly income. By developing 3 teams and about $50,000 in volume, you can hit the level called Premier to get the full depth, the full 9 levels of our compensation plan. Shares in a worldwide global bonus pool, an amazing, you win a trip for 2 and a whole lot of cash if you did it within a year. And you enjoy a 5-figure monthly income. With a team of 5 people, you can make it all the way to the very top. 5 teams producing about $500,000 a month in volume, in business volume, and each of those teams has their own volume requirements. If you hit that level, you will have enjoyed a couple $100,000 in rank advancement bonuses if you did it on the fast track, and built a 6-figure monthly income. So how do we do this? Well, we got to get started. We have to start sharing, and we have to talk to people. You know, people have asked me, what does it take to hit these different ranks? Well, we asked the company to poll some statistics for us. It was in October of 2009, and we said, can you just kind of do some stats and tell us of all the different titles in the company, how many on average had those people sponsored, and what was their volume like in the 3, 6, and 9 levels, what was their average earnings. So when they pulled it that, we did notice one thing. Today, we have a customer program. And so because of our customer program, and 80% of the people that we sponsor in the business just come in to purchase the products. Maybe some of them, now that we have a customer referral program, will refer a few other customers just to get their products for free. But on average, 80% are just product users and 20% are business builders. So to kind of update this chart, I just kind of applied that 80-20 rule to help you. So in October of 2009, the average 1K had sponsored 15 people. But applying that 80-20 rule, that really means about 3 distributors doing the business. The rest of them probably product users. The average 5K had sponsored 28 people in October 2009, but once again, using that 80-20 rule, we're talking about 5. So about 9 to hit the 20K position, about 13 to hit the premier. And the very, very top of the heap is the 500K. The average 500K sponsored about 110, again, most of them customers. So really about 22 business builders, and of that, using that same 80-20 rule, that's where they found those 3 business partners that were needed to go all the way to the top. Now, some people can think, wow, that's a lot of people. I don't know those people. Well, understand, this is a lifelong journey. To hit that premier level, it was 13. The average time, the average person hits premier in 1 year. So that's like 1 a month. It's like 1 a month. So let's talk about that, 1 a month. You know, the power of 1 is staggering. I don't know if anyone ever had asked you this before, but if somebody offered you $1 million cash or 1 single penny, but they promised to double that penny every single day for 30 days, what would you take? Well, the power of 1 is incredible. If you start doing some math in your head, and 1 penny doubled is 2 pennies, doubled is 4 pennies, doubled is 8 pennies. After a week, it's not even $1. After a couple of weeks, it's not even $100. But if you keep doubling it and keep doubling it and keep doubling, all of a sudden, it'll blow way past the $1 million. And I'll let you do the math on that. That's kind of how our business is. If we all just decided to share this business every single month with as many people as we can, we do presentations, we invite people to webinars, but the goal is just to sponsor at least 1 person a month who just buys 100 points worth of products, 1 box of Ageless or a XALO Pro 100 pack or a Limitless Starter pack. We're just going to do 100 points a month. We're going to do that personally, 100 a month, and we're going to sponsor just 1 person a month that does 100 a month and teach them to do the same thing. So if everyone just purchased 100 a month and sponsored 1 new person a month, that purchased 100 a month and sponsored 1 new person a month, let's look at what would happen. At the end of the first month, you'd have 1 whole person in your downline. They purchased 100 points, you got paid 2% commission on level 1. You know, J. Paul Getty once said, I'd rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own. If I'm sponsoring a customer, I'll sponsor a customer. You get a 15% weekly check. Every time a customer orders, you get paid that next week, 15%. So if I'm only going to get paid on that 1 person, I'd sponsor him as a customer. But boy, that 1% of the efforts of 100 people, if my 1 is going to sponsor 1 new person a month every month for 12 months, I would much rather have that 2% on that person, because then I also get paid 5% on all the people they sponsor, and the people they sponsor, and the people they sponsor, and so on, down through 9 levels of referrals. So that 1 person did 100, I got paid. The next month, my 1 gets 1, and I get 1 more. Now I've got 3 people on my team. 300 is all I'm getting paid on. The next month, 3 get 1, I get 1 more. I have 7 people on the team, 700 in volume. And finally, the 4th month, I'm a 1K with 1,500 in volume. The 5th month, over 3,000. The 6th month, I hit 5K with 6,300 in volume. The 7th month, I'm a 5K lifestyle bonus qualified, enjoying not only my regular check, but an extra $400 a month on top of it, giving me an average of over 4 figures a month, and I'm only 7 months in. 8 months, I'm at 20K with over 25,000 in volume. 9th month, Premier. 10th month, 100K. 11th month, 200K. 12th month, 500K. Now, if you look at the volume, I don't quite have 500,000 volume, but believe me, along the way, lots and lots of people have upgraded, because 100 is just the minimum that you need to play. There's a lot more bonuses if you're doing 200 a month, and even more if you're doing 300. So a lot of people will start at 1 and upgrade quickly as these checks start coming in and money starts coming in, and all of a sudden, that 409,000 doubles, triples with the same amount of people as people upgrade to enjoy more and more and more of what Zango and XALO have to offer. You know, my first couple of months, I shared the business with about 50 friends. 10 or 20 or so joined me. Some became customers. Some became distributors. Some quit. But ultimately, 3 of them stayed with me, consistent. We worked together. I became a premier, earning a 5-figure monthly income. I kept talking to people. I kept sharing with people. By the end of the year, I had found 5 people, 5 partners that were working with me. And together, those 5 partners and I turned into over 1 million customers and distributors purchasing products all over the world. A little tiny piece of the pie with every single order in the world, because the premiers and above share in a worldwide global bonus pool. By my 3rd year, I had earned over $1 million, and now I'm set for life. It's all about developing your teams, finding 3 to 5 people who want to change the world, starting with their own. You know, there's 3, everyone that sees this presentation falls into one of 3 categories. Either A, thanks but no thanks, it's not for me. B, I need some more information. Sounds good, looks good, I'd like to try the products first and kind of check this thing out, and if it's everything it looks like or sounds like, then yeah, I think it would be a great business. Or C, I get it, I see it, I'm going for it. Now, it doesn't matter where you start. You can be an A or a B today, but ultimately, if you find 3 to 5 C's, you can build an empire. So the question is, the person who invited you to this webinar, they're looking for their 3 to 5 C's, and you need to ask yourself, are you one of them? You know, I know the score. Have you ever had a sports team that, you know, you really love, and you always try to watch those games live? Whether it's an NBA team or NHL team or NFL team, whatever it is, it's your team, you love that team, you want to watch that team and try to catch the games live. But sometimes you can't because you're off doing other things, maybe attending a meeting or a webinar. And so you record it. And when you record it, you try really hard not to find out the score because you want to enjoy that game, the live experience, as if it was live. But sometimes you accidentally, you're flipping channels or whatever, and you hear a sportscaster give it away. But you still watch the game because you love the team, you love the game, and you want to watch it. But the experience is different. See, if you're watching that game live, and let's say your team was down by 18 with 2 minutes to go. You know, though, that your team won. Well, if you didn't know, you might be all emotional and cheering or kind of, freaking out, sometimes getting mad or whatever it is. Or sometimes the fans in the stand are leaving the stands, right? They've given up on their team. There's no way they're going to pull this out. And they're all trying to get to their car to beat the traffic and get the heck out of there, discouraged, deflated, giving up on their team. Well, you know, if you knew that your team was going to win because you found out the score, you're going to stay all the way to the very, very end because you don't want to miss it. You want to see how they're going to do it. And it's just a different experience. So I want you to know that building this business can be very scary if you don't know the score. But I know the score, and I do know this. If you commit yourself to this business and to yourself and to your partners, you will win. You win the game. Don't know how you're going to do it yet. You're going to have to stick around to find out, but I promise you this. I know the score. You win. You need to let the person who invited you to this webinar know, if you're one of their 3 to 5 C's. XALO is brand new division. There's a brand new opportunity from the company Zango that created over 100 millionaires in their first 10 years, much more than now. You know, no other company has ever created the number of millionaires that we have in the first 10 years. No other company has broken all the records that we have broken. There's something special here. And you need to get back to the person who invited you to this presentation and ask them how you can become a member of the $1 Million Club. There's a whole world of opportunity waiting for you. And I hope you join us and become a member of the future generation of millionaires. Thanks for listening. All right, everyone, that concludes the opportunity portion of this webinar. And now I'm going to go into a fast start training and show you, if you have made a decision on being involved in this business, what will it take for you to build a successful business, and how can you get off to the very, very fastest start possible. I call this the Before You Get Started training, because before you sign up, it would be really nice to know a good, better, and best way to actually join and what to do in that first 30 days to help you maximize your results. So before you get started, before you sign up, before you make that decision, let's talk about a good, better, and best way to build your business. So first of all, the opportunity starts the moment you become a customer. Well, I recommend customer first, and the reason why is because most people have said to me over the years that I've been involved in this industry, the number one thing I get is, I want to try the products first and see if they work for me. They want to do some due diligence. They want to do some saddling up. They want to learn about the compensation plan. They want to learn about these ingredients. They want to clear their calendar, and they want to set some goals, and those things are all extremely important. So while they're saddling up and doing all that, I want to get them started as a customer so that they can have all those experiences without the clock starting on their distributorship. So I usually sponsor everyone as a customer at first and let them try the products they want to try and learn the things they want to learn. But I make sure they get on ADP, or Automatic Delivery Program, because on the ADP there's rewards that are available to you for getting on ADP and staying on ADP. It's about getting on and having consecutive months of ordering on the ADP, and after 3 months of ordering at least 100 points or above on ADP, the company will send you a $50 product voucher, good for any of the products. After 6 months, they're going to send you another product voucher, this time for $100. And after 12 months, they're going to send you another $100 product voucher, plus 2 event tickets to the next big event, whether it's a regional, national, or international convention, which can be worth hundreds of dollars on its own. The other thing is, customers can refer other customers to these products, and if you refer 3 or more customers, you can get your products for free. 3 customers who buy juice, for example, gives you a case of juice for free. 3 customers that generate 500 in volume, there's a whole list of products that you can choose from to get free. Customers that generate 1,000 or more in volume, there's a huge list of products worth hundreds of dollars that you can get for free every single month. So the more you refer, the more you get free. But to get the maximum benefits, to get the maximum product value of your free product, it's 3 or more customers that generate 1,000 or more in customer volume. So that number, 3 customers, 1,000 volume, happens to be the title, the qualifications for the title 1K. So by starting somebody off as a customer and helping them get that maximum benefit, not only are they enjoying free product, but now the follow-up is so simple, because as soon as they transfer, become a distributor, they upgrade from customer to distributor, boom, they are 1K in a day. The qualifications for 1K, 1,000 in group volume, and have sponsored at least 3 people who do at least 100 points total on their team, 1K in a day. What a story. Not only are you 1K, but you did it. If people hit 1K in their first 30 days, get a free case of Zango Reserve. So they've got that coming. They also are going to get paid on 3 customers, and that's weekly. Customers order. Every time a customer orders, you get paid next week. But we have something called an I-volume bonus pool for 1Ks, and a 1K qualifies in it with 1,000 in I-volume. I-volume is your purchases plus the purchases of all your customers combined and your customers' referrals and so on. Wow, 1K in a day, free product in the I-volume pool. Pretty huge. And of course now we start to go to the different ranks. See, the moment you become a distributor, the clock starts. And we have rank advancement bonuses starting at the 20K position, going all the way up to the 500K position. And if you hit these ranks in certain time periods, the bonuses are huge. For example, $3,000 when you hit 20K. If you do that within 6 months, it's $5,000. The premier level, you get a dream trip for 2, no matter how long it takes you to get there, which is great. But if you do it within a year, you get a whole lot of cash to spend also. The 100K gets $10,000 when they hit it, no matter how long it takes. But if they do it within 2 years, that's $25,000. At 200K, it's 25 grand, but if you do it within 3 years, it's $50,000. And at 500K, $50,000. But if you do it within 4 years, it's $100,000. So we've got the opportunity here to develop a 4-year game plan. A 4-year game plan to earn a few $100,000 in accelerated rank advancement bonuses while you're building a 6-figure monthly income. Now, what's the other option for the 4-year? Well, 4 years in college, you could graduate with a great big giant debt student loan with a little promise of a job, because it's taken an average right now, the average college student's taken about 2 years for them to get a job that pays them enough money to even be able to live on their own. Most college students are going back home to live with mom and dad right now because that's the world that we live in today. But if you spent those same 4 years in the university, the XALO University, then all of a sudden you're looking at graduating in 4 years with a pretty huge, significant monthly income that will last the rest of your life. Very exciting. You know, that matters how you start your business, because most people will quit the business if they don't develop a belief in the product or a belief that they can make money. It's very important. So how do we do that? How do we develop that belief? Well, we develop the belief because we find people that we personally know and trust, using that opinion approach, to share the products with. And when my friends tell me they love the products, I'm a believer. See, I'm presenting this opportunity to you, and my job is to convince you, or not convince you, but educate you, give you enough information to have you believe that maybe you could make some money, maybe these products are really good. But it's kind of like you're taking it on faith. Faith becomes belief when your friends tell you how amazing the products are, and when you start making money and start cashing those checks. So how do we get to do that? You know, there's different focuses. You want to pick a focus. You want to pick a product focus, and I'm going to just use Limitless as an example here. We're going to sign up, and I think everybody should come in with 200 ADP, because that gets you not just the initial bonuses, but it'll get you enough bonuses that you won't miss out on any bonuses in your first 30, 60, 90 days. See, 100 a month will get you a 25% power start bonus paid weekly on new distributors that you sponsor. It'll get you a 15% commission paid weekly on every customer that you sponsor. And it'll get you up to 4 levels of pay in our unilevel. But 200 a month, 200 gets you not only 15% on your customers, but will pay you on all the customers sponsored by all of the distributors in your first 5 levels of organization. It'll also not only pay you the 30% power start on your distributors, but when your distributors sponsor other distributors and they get the 30%, you'll get 15, a second level power start. And it'll also qualify you up to the 5K position, getting up to 5 levels of compensation. So $200 a month also qualifies you to get in that I bonus, the I volume pool. So $200 is definitely, if you're a business builder, where you'd like to start. So you're going to pick that 200 of products that you want to purchase, whatever they are, but then you're also going to pick your Nothing Beats Free pack, because if your goal is to qualify for the maximum pack and you're going to get 1,000 in customer volume, then pick out a 1,000-point NBS pack. And then you want to place your initial order for whatever you have on your ADP, plus a limitless starter pack is a good way. We'll give you 80 individual servings of Limitless that you can share with other people to get their opinion. Of course, a better way is to pick your 200 pack and NBS pack, but get the Limitless Promoter Pack, because that'll give you 160 servings of Limitless to let people sample, and you get some really cool shaker cups. And the best way, though, is to get the Limitless Builder Pack. It gives you 400 packets. And we're going to use these extra servings, because we want to use the opinion approach in our first 30 days to share this opportunity with and get as many opinions as possible on the product and the business in the first 30 days. Now, after that, by the way, Limitless is an example. So you can do this with a XALO Ageless, because they come in single serving packs. You can do it with the Pro line if you want to have people sample one of each, or Reloaded and Ignite and a Limitless, which is wonderful for anyone that you know that goes to the gym, that works out, that plays sports, that does anything where you want them to experience muscle recovery, because that Reload's incredible. Or that Ignite before their workout, that nitric oxide, which just really enhances your performance. So if you know anyone who plays sports, who goes to the gym, who does any kind of a workout, then you'll want them to experience all 3 of the products in the Pro line. Our juice is an amazing product. I like to create a little ageless pack for people that are certainly over 50, which would include a juice sample and an ageless sample, because put together they taste yummy. And of course, if I did that, I would want to do at least 3 days worth to make sure that they'll notice something within that 3 days. Or again, just the juice, just the ageless. So you can pick what it is that you want to focus on. It depends on whose opinion you want for what. So do you want to get people's opinion on this product, that product, or the other? And there's combination. The Share and Recruit pack there's one with the combination of all of the products. So you could do that as well. But you're going to pick good, better, best is the more that you can share in that first 30 days, the more people whose opinions you can get, the more samples that you can hand out in that first 30 days, the more your results are going to be. And so obviously the more the better, the most number of people that you can get started in that first 30 days, the faster that your business is going to grow and the faster that you're going to duplicate. And then you have to decide, what do you want on your monthly ADP? So again, the monthly ADP for me is what I'm going to consume, but I also want to add extra Share and Recruit products. I want extra Limitless for sure. Limitless is the least expensive way that you can get the most number of samples out there. And when people try a Limitless, within 10 minutes, they are noticing it and feeling good. So that's a fantastic way to build the business. If you can afford it, do the combination of all of them, because you want to share Limitless with some people, but you definitely want to share the other products as well. So we're going to do a test market using the opinion approach to build your belief in these products, to develop customers and distributors to become profitable, and to duplicate success. So how do we do that? We're going to choose and price an opinion pack. Again, a sample of Limitless is less than $2. You could sell them for $3 for one, $2 for $5. There's a lot of things that people do. Some people will do 3 for $5 with a brochure and a business card and all that to cover it. But you're going to decide. See, we all need to become profitable as soon as we can. So if I'm going to spend $600 on a limitless business, builder's pack and have these samples, I want to get that money back as quickly as I can. So however you price it is up to you, but you definitely want to price packs, maybe a $10 pack or a $20 pack of some samples. And then you're just going to get on the phone and you're going to call people and invite them to try the product, to take a look at this business with you. And you might say something like, hi, John, this is Colli, and you know how I've been looking for a home-based business, way to make some extra money? Well, I found this energy drink that's incredible. It's actually a healthy alternative to the garbage that's on the market. I found a product that has only 4 calories, less than a gram of sugar, less than $2 for a serving, comes in a simple, convenient little pouch that I can just pour into water and drink it wherever it is that I'm at. And not only that, but this company pays people for using and sharing their products with other people. And I'm thinking about doing this for a business, but before I make a commitment, before I jump in with both feet, I'd sure love some people that I personally know and trust to help me evaluate it, help me evaluate this product, help me evaluate this business. I could get you a little sample pack, maybe a 3-day sample, or I'll give you a week-long sample for $10, give you some brochures, some information. Are you going to be home on Thursday? I'd love to just drop some by. Now, what you're doing is you're going to put together packs and price them accordingly, and then you'll know when your products are going to come in because you can log into your back office and you can look at the tracking link. It'll show you. So let's say you ordered your product on Friday, and it says it's going to be delivered on Wednesday. It would be the late scenario. And so Thursday is the day that you are scheduling with people to go drop off the product and pick up their checks, whether they're going to be home or not. If they're not home, put it in the mailbox. And all you're doing on Thursday is dropping off products and picking up checks. By the end of the day, you should have your $600 pack paid for. And then we invite people to a potluck, to a home party in 1 week as a follow-up. Now, at this home party, we're definitely going to have some help. We're not doing this on our own. We're going to have our upline partners there, whether it's in person, on the phone, or on a Skype meeting. But we're going to have a meeting where everyone's going to get together. And a potluck is one of the very best ways to do it, because there's something about a potluck. Everyone's committed, right? They're all bringing a dish. They're not just showing up, but they actually have a commitment. They've got some skin in the game. They're going to bring something. And if you've ever done potlucks before and you know what your friends, what they make the best, ask them to bring that dish. That'll make them feel good, and they'll also really know that they need to show up because they're the ones bringing the chili dip that everybody loves so much. So we're going to have that potluck. We're going to build for that. We're going to invite people. But before we do, we're going to send them some information. Through my Power System, we've got some wonderful media packs. For example, if I was doing a limitless business, one media pack is filled with news stories about the number of ER visits as a result of energy drinks has gone up like 400% in the last 4 years. The number of deaths and heart attacks the FDA is currently investigating because of energy drinks. So that might be one media pack I would send just to educate you about how bad energy drinks are. And then maybe the next day I would send you one about Generation Y, also known as Generation Jobless. There are tons of news stories, again, from interviewing these young kids who went off to college and after 4 years came back home to live with mom and dad because there weren't jobs out there that could support them out there in the real world. And it's taken the average college student 2 years to find a job that will pay enough that they can support themselves. So it's interesting to get that education because they might not know that. And of course, we have media packs on Limitless and how amazing it is. And if it's a young person under the age of 30, we've got some wonderful media packs about this movement that was started, MB30, Millionaire by 30, by these young kids who have banded together because they recognize that even though young people in the past have struggled a little bit trying to build this type of a business because they're trying to talk to older people about how they can become a millionaire when they might be living at home with mom and dad. Credibility can become an issue, but not today, not because of Limitless, not with a a product that all their friends are using right now anyway, and it's a no-brainer to say, hey, let's just use this healthy drink and share it with our friends, and all of a sudden they're getting checks, and the checks are getting bigger, and the more they refer, the bigger they get, and now all of a sudden they have some belief. They can. It is really possible to become a millionaire by the time they're 30. So we've got lots of videos from these young kids that are out there in this movement, sharing it with other people and inviting people to take a look at it. So we want to use these tools. We want to share this information so that we're educating them and letting them know before we have our meeting. And then, of course, at our meeting, we're going to have everybody share their experiences. We're going to present the opportunity, and we're going to have your business partner share the money message until you're able to share that part of it yourself. Now, these experiences, what we find is some people that you share the products with, within a day, the very next day, there's going to be someone call you and go, oh my gosh, let me tell you about it. And they're all excited because of the results or the experience that they had. Other people, it might be a day or two, but at some point in the middle of the week, you should call and ask them after like the third or fourth day, you know, how you doing? What do you think about the product? And some of them you're going to find out, oh, you know, I forgot about that actually. I haven't even tried it yet, so that you can actually get them to try it before the meeting. But at the meeting, you're going to know the best stories. You're going to know the people who called you all excited, and those are the ones you're going to call on. And so you're going to call on those people first. Hey, John, why don't you share that? You called me the other day and told me what happened. Can you share that with everyone else? And call on those stories. And so the stories are being shared, and they're exciting because there always are. You share this with enough people, and some of these stories are going to be amazing. And those people who didn't think they noticed anything, they're going to be sitting there listening to those stories of people who just tried the product just like them. And they're going to be telling them about the experiences they had, and many of them are going to go, oh my gosh, you know, now that you mention it, I haven't slept this good all week, in years as good as I slept this week. Could it be the Ageless or whatever product it was they tried? So the group dynamic is incredible, and of course, your partner is going to invite them to join. Invite them to join you in this business. Ask them if they're a C. And of those people, a lot of them are going to sign up for the product. A lot of customer volume you'll get at your meeting. Some people will come in as a customer. Some will want to come in as a distributor. Some will want to do a little. Some will do a lot. Some will want to do good, better, best. Some will come in good, some better, some best. But out of all of that, you can get a 15% commission check sent to you next week on all of the orders that are placed that day at your first party. And then, of course, you're going to duplicate. You're going to, those people who see it as a business and want to do it as a business, you're going to do that all over again with them. You're going to invite them to do a test market and to invite the people that they know to try the products. And you're going to help them do their first home meeting. And you're going to invite their guests to join you in this business, of which some will and some won't, and some will do a little and some will do a lot. You can become 1K in a day by simply coming in, getting your 1,000 in customer, your 3 or more customers and your 1,000 in customer volume. At your home party, you could literally go 5K within your first 30 days if you do this. And if you duplicate that within your team, and if that second month or third month you're helping your people do the same opinion approach and do the same whole party, you could become 20K in no time at all. It's all about duplication. You could build 3 levels of duplication or build this kind of volume in a few weeks, in a few months, or in a few years. But the more people that you invite that first 30 days, the faster that duplication is going to occur. So we're just going to plug in, do the 48-hour assignment, do the getting started training, plug in to the XALO University, and duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. And the more you continue to duplicate those efforts, the faster and higher that you're going to soar. You know, this business has limitless possibilities. You can expand this test market approach outside of your local area because we are an international company. So after you do your local people and you do your local event, what about people that you know in other cities or other states or even other countries? Because you can simply call Zango, sign somebody up as a customer over the phone, and send product. You could send a single bottle or a box of Limitless. So if I knew you in another state and I told you how amazing this was and I want you to try it, $35, they can get this product. See, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 decisions, they're easy to make. Now, $500, $600, $1,000 decisions, those are a little tougher. But using this opinion approach, you could literally sign people up for one single box of Limitless, using the customer program, have it sent to them, and using our webinars and using these tools, the follow-up is exactly the same. Invite them to hear about this opportunity and expand that business all over the world. Your results will depend on the pack you promote and the number of people that you promote to do the test market in your first 30 days. Thanks so much for joining us today, and I hope that you can build a limitless business with the partners and the millionaires that are committed to help you in your journey. All right, that concludes the getting started portion of this training. So now I am going to open it up for questions. You have the left-hand corner of your screen. There's an Ask a Question box. So if there's anything that you want to know, I'm going to get to the questions. Before I do that, most of the questions are I'm going to answer first by showing you the blog. And I talked about the XALO University, and I'm going to show you, give you a little sneak peek as to what that is. As soon as I finish my little screen share tool here. All righty. All right, so everything is on the blog. Most of the questions are about where to get the recordings and what XALO University is. I'm going to show you all this. The blog is ourpowersystem.com. And if you look, you'll see a new little thing that says XALO University. I got a little, okay. All right, so XALO University. So if you click on XALO University, all you're going to see right now is our logo, which is very beautiful. This is a project that several leaders are working on, but primarily this logo for sure. Sandy Cohen, Ed and Sandy Cohen, Richard and Carol O'Brien, and myself. Actually, Sandy and Richard primarily have been working on this university, and it's actually a university module. When you see this, it's amazing. I mean, it literally is going to school, and they are doing the first 30 days module today over at Sandy's home, which I'll be joining them, but this is really their work and their effort that they've done. And we'll be bringing that, and we'll be making announcements and stuff on how you can actually plug into the XALO University. It'll come with the tools and the training and everything you need, piece by piece by piece, just follow in a wonderful curriculum. And I don't know if you know that Sandy was actually a school teacher. She was actually the first white female teacher in an all-black school in Philadelphia back in, I think, the 60s. So correct me if I'm wrong. But the point is, she is applying the teaching methods to this so that it's an actual incredible curriculum that you'll be able to follow very easily. 1963, Sandy just texted me, was the year. So that's pretty incredible, 1963. Anyway, the teacher, Sandy, has helped put together this amazing curriculum with the content from many, many, many of the leaders, and you're going to love every bit of it. So for those of you who are fortunate to be in the Las Vegas area and get to see that live today at her home, and everyone else, things are being recorded and will be put into the university. So just keep checking back here to XALO University, and it'll be up at XALOuniversity.com. There's also the XU e-store. So the XALO University will recommend different books. There'll be a couple books in your first 30 days, and then there'll be some books recommended in your next 30 days, and so on. And so the full library will be here, and it'll also be put up in the before you get started recommendations, your first 30-day recommendation, and so on. So just keep checking back on the blog and be looking for a post. There'll be a post that will tell you when this is ready for you to actually access and see and sign up with. A lot of other great things on the blog. Mentor with Millionaires. This is a personal growth and personal achievement program that Sandy's been doing for actually a year almost. And there's two of them. There's the Mentor with Millionaires and the Mentor with Millionaires Fast Track. So if you want some information, at the drop-down menu, just look. There it is. There's links to register for the different webinars. I think it's usually the third Thursday of the month is the Fast Track, and the third Wednesday is the regular. I think this month it's the fourth because of the way they fell this month, but the information's there and you can register. On Monday nights, Caveo, New Year, New You. This is a 12-week support group that Sandy's been doing with Lisa Collins and Donna Canales, who's an RN. So it's a wonderful place if you have some goals, weight loss goals, and want to plug into a support group. It's there. The first 12 weeks has been done. The recordings are there, and they'll let you know if another live 12-week starts or when it starts. But for now, you'll be able to plug into the recordings and just start with the first week, the second week, and it'll help you. Doesn't matter if it's recorded or live because it's all the same stuff that we need to learn every single week and plug into our support group. All right, under training, you'll see Super Saturday. If you go to Super Saturday, this is where you'll find the recordings, and you'll be able to register for the future Super Saturdays, and underneath that are the archives to the past. We only keep so much there because all the archives are in the back of My Power System. So if you go to mypowersystem.com, if you're not yet a member, you could take a test drive, 7 days for $1. Just click on Getting Started Now. But as a member, when you log into the back office, you will see the most recent webinar will come up in the very middle, front, and center at the top. And right here is always going to be the most recent one. If you go on the Training tab, you'll see the drop-down. There's the Super Saturday archive. There's the Mentor with Millionaire archive. There's the New Year, New You archive. So they're all there. If you notice under Training, there's the Training Center. When you go there, you'll see the Compensation Plan Training, 3-part live. All the documents will be down here under Documents and Presentations that go along with it. The Comp Plan, some of them are documents, income examples, Power of One, Dynamic Compression Explained, etc. These are all the documents that are used during our Super Saturdays, as well as the recording. So this will be the most current compensation plan training, the most current getting started training, the most current My Power System training, etc. And okay, I think that is all of those questions. And now let me get to the last one. All righty. Just 1 second. I'm going to pause that screen share and get to all right, question, will the presentation be in a PDF format? Absolutely, I can do that. I've got it in a PowerPoint right now, but I'd be happy to put that in a PDF, which, by the way, most people, I will tell you that I'm going to show you this real quick, to make a PDF out of anything, for example, I'm going to resume sharing here. So here's my whole PowerPoint, but if I wanted to print this, I would go up to File, Print, and one of the options is PDF. And if you just simply go Save as a PDF, this is how easy it is to make a PDF out of any presentation rather than have somebody else have to make it for you. File, Print, Save as a PDF, and if you do that, then all of a sudden it'll save it for you as a PDF, whatever it is that you want to print. So that would help you with everything, probably. All right, is the last section in my power system? It will be. This obviously was just done and will be updated and put into my power system over the weekend. By Monday morning, it'll be there for sure. Question, as a customer to qualify for the NBF program, do the customers invites need to buy the same product? Or can it be any product as long as the total volume is equal? Okay, so the customer program, it's 3 or more customers that purchase product. It doesn't matter what they purchase, XALO product, Zango product, 100 points, 200 points, 25 points. It doesn't matter, but it's not about 3 times, it's about numbers. So with the juice, it's if you have 3 customers ordering juice, you can get juice free. So that would appear to be 3 times. But for the other list of products, which is a whole bunch of products that you can get, it's 3 or more customers who do a total of 500 in combined customer volumes. Maybe you've got some customers doing just a single box of Limitless, and then maybe you've got one that does a couple boxes of Ageless and a couple boxes of juice because they're husband and wife both wanting both products. Then that would total over the 500. And then there's another whole list of products that you can get for free. And then as you continue to refer other customers and their volume continues to go up, if it hits 1,000 in a cumulative, it doesn't matter what products they're purchasing, it doesn't matter what division they're purchasing it from, it just matters that it reaches 1,000. Then you can get things like the full Surveil complete system or a couple of cases of Zango Reserve. So what they did when they expanded this customer program is they're actually allowing you to count all your customer volume. It doesn't matter what they order. You don't have to have 3 customers to do this to get this. So that's how it did start out, but now it's just combined customer volume will get you whatever products that you want that are on that list. Question, do I know the level of caffeine in Limitless? You know, Limitless has green tea in it, and because green tea is a naturally occurring caffeine, I don't think they have to put the level, but I do not know, and I would suggest that if that's important to you, if you think that the level of green tea in the product would be important to know, you can email us. I'm going to put the email address in the chat box, mypowersystemteam@gmail.com, and we'll forward that on to one of the doctors and try to get that information for you. And I think that is all the questions. So let me look in the chat room and see if there's anything that I missed. I don't know how far back I can go. If there's any other questions, please put it in the Ask a Question box because I don't want to miss it. Otherwise, I think we're about finished here, and I am going to get ready to head over to Lake Las Vegas to join Ed and Sandy and Cohen and Richard and Carol O'Brien for another Super Saturday. All right, I'm looking just to make, oh, there's another question that came in. Okay, thank you, because it's hard for me to go back and look at all the previous chats. Does the customer get ADP product voucher reward? Yes, anyone who signs up on ADP, and this is for new people that are signing up, it's for that first year. So it's from their date, as soon as they sign up, customer or distributor, 3 months, $50, 3 more months, 100, etc. So that is for new people when they come in to reward them for getting in on the ADP. Oh, look, Marabella. Thank you, Marabella. She put the link in the chat box to the answer, which is 150 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine from the green tea. So I'm actually going to click on this link and show it to everybody. All right, so this is on XALO Ageless. So if you go to XALOageless.com and actually click on the product and the frequently asked questions is where this is, and this is a frequently asked question on XALO Limitless, which tells you how much caffeine is in XALO Limitless. 150 milligrams naturally occurring caffeine from green tea. If you are currently on heart medication or blood thinners, we do not recommend that you take it. You would need to ask your doctor. So there's all kinds of wonderful frequently asked questions, so thank you, Marabella. And I think that's it now. All right, everyone, thank you so much for your time, and let's go out there and share some products. And by the way, for those of you distributors who have been around for a little while, it's okay to do a 30-day test market on a product that you haven't done a test market on before. You know, you only have one shot at your first 30 days as far as to get the opinion approach on everything, on all the products, on the opportunity, and all of that. But every time XALO comes out with a new product, I definitely go to everyone that I know to get their opinion on the new product. I mean, when Ageless came out, everyone I knew, hey, we just launched an incredibly new anti-aging product, and I would sure love your opinion. I'd love to send you some samples, or I'd love to send you a box, or I'd love to, you know, and I called a lot of people that I know. You know, it's $120 if you get on the ADP, $125 if you don't. We got a money-back guarantee. I would love to just sign you up as a customer. It's $5, but that'll allow you to purchase at the same price that distributors do. And if you don't like it, you just simply call them within that 30 days and tell them they'll refund your money, no questions asked. It's an easy thing to do. The opinion approach, I would recommend highly that everybody make it a goal that in the next 30 days to pick a product, use the opinion approach, and watch what will happen to your business when people actually try the product while they're looking at the business. It will amplify your results tenfold. Thanks for your time, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye, all.